Welcome. You are now tuned into the Textually Active podcast.
Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Textually Active, your weekly dose of conversations about navigating the digital age while dealing with friendships, relationships, and all the ships in between. I'm Rez, and I got Meezy with me.
Gang shit only.
And E is on the boards.
Yeah.
Why was that gang shit so aggressive? Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gang shit.
They know how gang shit today?
Whole lot of gang shit today.
What gang? When you say gang,
What's up?
what's the gang?
The tag gang. It's tag, yeah. It's all about the tag, y'all.
I mean, we ain't worked on that yet, and I saw what you did there,
Yeah, it's all.
and it threw me off.
Yeah, I didn't know what tag was.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Then I thought about it because I just looked at my email and saw the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Normally we just call it TA.
Yeah, like
the G. Is,
we've even put a P at the end, but he went G today. So
yeah,
you know,
tap. We T.
You know what I'm
Tap
saying?
tap.
Yeah.
Tap tap tap.
Yeah. So it's a whole lot of
Giving headshots. Said tap tap tap.
Let's just say I came to pod today.
Okay.
I came to pod today.
You in a pod bag?
I'm in a pod bag today.
That's good.
You are definitely not in a pod bag today. You are
big not in the pod.
very melancholy. Like, what happened, bro? I got the tool on me. What's up?
Nothing happened. It was a full week of work. When you got to go to work every day, that's ghetto.
A couple episodes ago, a nigga was out here like, I ain't got nothing. Now, you know, big talk, big money talk now. We out here.
Big money.
You ever spend a week when people just talk to you all week?
It's called orientation.
Yeah. That's the part that's annoying. Like, it's just a lot of talking.
Says the nigga that like to make friends but don't want to make friends at work.
It's a different It's a difference between being talked at and having a conversation with people to build a relationship.
I like it.
It's more like a overload because you're trying to get as much information as you can in that amount of time. So you're just it's like almost when you hook up your new iPad and it's downloading everything from the cloud and it's just sitting there like quiet. That's what that's like. And then when you get a moment for some silence, it's kind of like, yeah.
Well, you talking that big money talk. I don't know nothing about that iPad life, nigga.
Well, you know, you had a new Apple device. Didn't you just get a new phone? And
then I hooked it up, and the phone said, "Do you want to hook your old one up to the new one?" And it did it by itself.
Exactly. So that transfer of data, that's what happens.
Bag talk.
Yeah.
She in her bag today.
Big bag.
Big money.
You the rich nigga.
Rich.
Yeah.
What that mean?
When you walking away from jobs during a pandemic.
You are hot boy.
And a recession.
That's how it works.
It's a recession.
Cause I just seen Trump. Trump said that stimmy coming.
No, he did not. When did he say that?
Today.
At what time?
Today at about 30 minutes ago.
When is it being delivered?
Last time that I checked, he said he not dropping that shit till after the election.
Boy say days after calling off talks, Trump is now telling aides to do a huge stimulus deal. That bag about to come, baby.
Huge.
We ain't had no huge the last time.
It wasn't huge.
It wasn't huge.
No, first of all, you're saying it wrong.
Listen,
huge.
Huge. And the thing is, and knowing him, that huge bag is probably going to be around like $750.
Okay. Look at the privilege of a nigga that don't want a free $750.
No, I'll take it. I just know.
Pass that $750 over here since it's chump change.
I just know how petty he is. I seen y'all talking about me about my taxes. So here's the $750 that I paid.
Yeah, I'm getting money any way I know how. At this point, it's ski mask season.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yo, you want to be from Philly so bad.
I mean, it's close. She adjacent.
It's getting cold.
Philly.
Stomach start growling.
I would love to see her with a Muslim beard.
Catch a nigga sleeping while you out in the open.
With a kufi.
with a koof.
All I gotta do is put my mask on. Y'all ugly niggas ain't low either. I be seeing y'all. What y'all do is y'all take y'all mask and you make sure it's black, not you, boo, because your beard connect. But you put your mask on and it's black.
You let it hang.
You let it sit on your chin area, so it gives off the illusion that you have a mask. I mean, a beard.
Oh, niggas out here.
Yeah.
You do look. You got a beard.
Yeah, so you let it sit there, and it looks like you have a beard. It's not. Y'all not low, but Suni, if I was a guy, I would definitely have a beard. It's good. It's good business. So
Triggered.
Sorry, Meezy. Meezy, you feeling good?
Triggered.
You excited?
Not no more.
Oh, you don't need a beard.
It seems like he's not connecting today.
Your beard. You don't need a beard. You
That
fine.
was a good joke.
That was a beard joke.
I saw it. I saw it.
You're fine without it. You don't need a beard. Everybody don't need a beard. Except me personally, I'd have a beard. But I don't know because I got some good cheekbones, so might not need one. What about you, E? How you feeling?
I'm here. It's a long week, but I'm here.
Yeah, you've been working on
Niggas out here getting bags, bro.
Yeah. Major deals.
Just little plastic bags here and there.
Okay.
Wish I could relate.
I like brown paper bags.
Damn, you always trying to do some illegal under the table type shit, bro. Ski mask season, brown paper bags. Brown paper bags.
No, but something about October gives you that vibe.
That you want to rob somebody.
Because you're a demon,
guys,
Halloween
I'm
ass.
taking it somewhere different.
Hold on. Like, Weezy, she be walking in there and she's talking like this. Shit.
Fucked it up.
Yeah, she was like, everybody get naked.
Wow.
No, I don't.
Wow.
I've no. Okay, you guys are hilarious. But something about October, outside of the way that it feels, you know, the transitioning of the weather. We've experienced winter, spring, and fall this season. I mean, this month, this week, it's been 50 degrees. It's been 80. It's even dropped down to the 40s. But we've been all over the place. So outside of battling seasonal depression, I wish I could talk today. Outside of battling seasonal
talk
depression,
to so much you can't talk.
Yo, I can't talk. We're dealing with our personal stuff. So I know a lot of you guys may feel the change in the season and think about changes within yourself and with that comes letting go of things that no longer serve you. So this week, I wanted to talk about that and how we feel about making those transitions in our life, because I think this in the fourth quarter, you got to start taking a look around and evaluating your situation and see what's not serving you anymore.
And with that, it's not just, it's all things. So all nouns, places, people, things. We talking about, we taking a checklist. You make a Christmas list and you take a checklist of some shit you about to get rid of.
Right.
Because that new year is approaching. And as much as we hated 2020, 2021 is here. We don't know how different it's going to be, but we got to start making plans to make that shit better.
All I'm saying is that, you know, if you think about it, if 2020 was a person, 2021 might be that person's bigger brother. And
He pussy. 2020 was kind of pussy on the low.
Why you say that? He murdered mad people.
I mean, niggas was going to die anyway, but, you know what I'm saying? We could have fought it if we wanted to. Shout out to Atlanta. They showed us.
No, allegedly Sweden has been out here too doing their thing this whole time. They never really shut down. We don't know what's going on over there, but they never really shut down. So
I only fought with the meatballs anyway.
let's start Swedish meatballs. Let's start from the top though. What does the evaluation look like when you're looking at people, places, things, and you're trying to figure out, does this serve me anymore?
Gotta take a check, bro. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Why the fuck am I doing this? And how much longer am I gonna be doing this? But once you get to those points where you get to it, and whatever it is not fun. It's not beneficial for you, and you just feel like you're going through the motions, or you just feel like you're there to be there, or you just feel like I talk to them because we talk every day, but I don't get nothing out of it. You just gotta damn start looking at this shit like, I don't really need it.
Right.
It's like when you go in your closet and you see shit and you be like, I ain't wore this in a long time, man. I doubt this even fit. Shit ain't even as hard as I thought it was when I bought it.
I doubt this even fit. Yeah.
You put that in that black bag and take it to that Goodwill box.
No, none of my fall clothes fit. I was trying to get ready to go to the vineyard with the girls last weekend. I couldn't fit none of the shit. Falling off some shit just, I feel like fall and winter clothes look better when you thick. Like when you just have the ability to fill it out. You just look, I don't know. But
I feel like that's,
off.
but because I think that's because of what happens. Like you usually put on more weight.
Mm-hmm.
Try to turn that winter gut to a summer butt.
Yeah.
So you already a little bigger because you're in the house more and you eat more.
Mm-hmm.
because it's getting dark at 5:30 in the afternoon, in the evening, and then so then
Cookies taste better in the fall.
How?
They just do. Like, they're warm, they're gooey. It's just when you eat them. Okay, I'm off topic.
I'm about to say because
cookies do taste better.
I feel like cookies come like that all the time.
No,
I just went to
but
ChickfilA.
in the summer, it's just hot. Like, you can't really enjoy it. Oh, okay. But in the winter, when you know it's like a little chilly outside, it may be a little chilly in your apartment because you're just not turning on the heat yet. You still like battling with it. Like, I don't know if it's cold enough for me to keep the heat on consistently. So when you get that hot cookie out the oven and it's still a little brisk in your apartment and you eat it, it just really makes the day better for me personally.
I see.
So with
Did you have a cookie before you got it?
Like,
you
no,
like
I'm thinking about making one when I go home. But
because you look like you kind of like chill.
like she had a cookie. Don't worry about it. I had one yesterday. I made Jazz go to Chick-fil-A, and I'm like, look, I need 2 of them.
I probably had a cookie every day this week. And
Subway.
It's the ones where no, not even Subway. I found the ones that come in the pack and they already did the hard shit for you. Cause you know, when you get the Betty Crocker ones, you got to add the butter, you got to add the water, you got to do all this stuff. These cookies already have the dough, the raw dough. All you got to do is ball them up a little bit, put them in the oven for 5 to 10 minutes, take them out, got yourself a party. It's great. But for me, with self-evaluating and figuring out what no longer serves me, you already have to do that when the seasons change because your emotions change. Like, you're no longer waking up and being able to just walk outside. For me, I personally enjoy summer. Spring is my shit. Fall fucks me up a bit because it's like, it's not as exciting as spring, even though I consider them similar seasons. It's just, instead of going from the cold, you're going into the cold as opposed to what you were doing in the spring. So getting ready to be cold, it's not good. It doesn't work. Something about the weather and emotions just fuck you up a little bit. So in order to keep myself balanced, I have to think about the things that actually make me happy during that time and try to do a bunch of that so that I stay on course and don't get sucked up in depression during the fall and the winter. So that comes along with saying, okay, well, this doesn't make me happy anymore. This doesn't make me happy anymore. And then it becomes a checklist of things that I no longer want to do. Typically it's stuff like, I don't want to go out. I don't want to talk to this person. You know how my list gets. I'm not answering this phone call today. I don't feel like doing this today, but just cutting off certain things. And for me, it's just figuring out how to get around that because sometimes you don't be fucking with people.
All the time.
All the time.
I need to probably stop saying that, but it's kind of true. Yeah. It's kind of true.
What?
I'm
usually the one that kind of like reins you guys in a little bit. Like out of the three of us, like y'all quick to cut a bitch off. Snip, snip.
Well, I wasn't hitting first, so
that's fair.
I'll answer back though. I'm absolutely the opposite of Rez. If Rez will hit you, and then if you don't hit back, she cutting you off. But if you hit me, I'll answer, and then whatever happens after that ain't really my problem because I ain't really care to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's kind of like I don't want to ignore you, the person, but I'm ignoring this bullshit that's coming up.
See, now you using that thing. Using it.
So, what about you? What does your evaluation process look like when you're getting ready to let go of things that no longer serve you?
I feel like I do not go through this process at all.
You don't?
Yeah, I think.
So you just hold on to everything?
I mean, I think things leave me rather than I leave it, I guess, because it's like if I really cared about like if things are just annoying, like I don't let it sit there long enough. I think to let it like truly drag me down. Like I figure out how to like just deal with it in everyday situations. Cause
so you're a problem solver.
I guess.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
I mean, why are you looking at me like that, Meezy?
I was just thinking. I was trying to go back to the episode that we did, and I think that was your name. Like, that was your thing. You were a problem solver.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's always an answer to it. It's never a lot like why not. It's like how can you like how can you deal with this? Like to what extent can I deal with this? You know, that extent might be I'm not going to deal with it at all. But you know.
I definitely like to take I'm going to deal with it when I have to.
Yeah, that was our conflict resolution episode when we were talking about the ways that we solve issues when we do have problems.
Yeah.
And instead of like running away from it, you kind of face it head on. And I think sometimes that's the best thing to do. Other times it's just easier just to let go of it.
I like to work better under pressure though. That's where my things come from. Like I like to like procrastinate and then be like, oh, you got to get this done. And it's like I ain't got no choice, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Right.
So I like that.
Yeah. So what's something that you guys had to let go of recently to better yourself? You can speak on this.
I don't.
Mr. 75 days off.
Oh, see, yo, why are you being such a
Oh, that was dirty.
I'm not being hot.
That was kind of dirty. That's wild.
What is it called then?
All right, so guys, I've been doing
That's wild.
All right, I've been doing this lifestyle change called 75 Hard, where there's a whole bunch of different things I had to do
hard.
every day.
I mean, it's plausible.
I had to do everything.
Yeah.
It's big pause.
75. Yeah, it is a pause. Pause on the heart.
Yeah, big
75
bukkake.
days. Hard.
Okay.
Big
All right.
bukkake.
Wow. That's gross. That's so nasty.
Told you.
Big bukkake energy. All right. Yeah. So with 75 days, I had to do this regimen every single day. I got around 45 before things started to like fall off, and Rez has been trying to kick me down, like, and try to like let me know like, yo, like, why are you acting like you're still doing this and you're really not?
Calling
herself trying to liberate.
So
me.
what are like the limitations that you had?
So basically, it was two workouts a day of 45 minutes each. One of them has to be outside.
Damn.
First of all, that's a lot.
I don't even like outside.
That's a lot.
I don't even like outside.
Read 10 pages of a physical book. Like, yeah, it couldn't be an ebook. It couldn't be on your tablet. Had to be like something fit like a page turner. You had to actually be able to turn the pages.
Sheesh.
Gallon of water a day.
That's hard.
Yeah, that is hard.
That's hard.
And it's like a diet and like no alcohol. So the thing is, to me, yes, some things I haven't been able to do every single piece, like every single day, but the one that I have has been the alcohol. So to me, I'm still doing the program, and Rez just won't let up. Trying to make it seem like that I could just give it up, but
That's what she called it self. I got it now. I got it.
It's like 75 days. Right. But yeah, I'm done in 6 days.
Oh shit, that's what's up. Give a hand clap for that shit, because I don't know if I'd have made 75. Shit, I probably would have made 15.
And I'm down 20 pounds since I started.
That's
Over
great.
60 days ago.
Why are you looking at me like?
Talk your shit.
No, yo, because
Why are you looking at me like I'm supposed to be like? Oh, that's corny. Like you said it like I was gonna be like, oh, that's whack as hell.
You ain't really doing it, like, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But he said it like it was like, and I'm down 20 pounds. Like, good. I like to hear that. Did you think that
I'm just saying.
I was gonna hate?
No, Rez won't say it, but she is a what's the term called?
What?
Like you went a little thick.
Oh, you might be a chubby chaser.
Oh my gosh. What?
You like stomach thick, beard thick, just thick.
Oh, I thought you were gonna keep going.
Oh, I know.
You
Oh,
You
you.
nasty.
thick thighs.
I was talking wallet, but all right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wallet. Yep. Thick
Pause.
wallet. Yep. All of the above.
All right, bro.
No, but I tried to give up alcohol for a few days, but then birthdays and shit come up. So
I mean, I done did it.
So the funny thing is, like,
what is it?
14 days hard.
It's been 14. Yeah, it's been 14. It's been about 14.
Days hard.
It's been about 14.
now, I started right before Rez's birthday, so I kind of felt like that if I started drinking before the 75 days was up, I felt like I would kind of feel the wrath because I didn't drink during her birthday.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna stick to it.
Yeah, 14 hard. And I did a week of a gallon of water every day. That bitch was hard because I bought one of the big whole gallon joints off Amazon.
Yeah, I seen you with that.
It's like $8, like $8. So I had to cop. Yeah, $8. Little plastic 8 joints. And I
That
did it
must
for.
be a bitch to fill up in the house.
I'll fill it up at the job because
Okay.
they got that little
The fountain that
the
keep
little
going.
blue, the little blue fountain. So I fill that bad baby up. I'm getting this free water. Shit,
Right.
She don't give me nothing else. But that shit was hard.
Yeah, you hate that place.
Yeah.
It was hard because I was like drinking them from like I get to work at midnight and I would be finished with it by like 4:30, but I would have to piss every 10 minutes.
I think that's the hardest part, especially when it's easy to do it when you're in the house and you're in your comfort zone. It doesn't really bother you how much you're going to the bathroom, except for when it's time to pay for toilet paper, but that shit sucks. Anywho, I remember, I guess I haven't really let go of anything, but I'm more so in the place of starting the evaluation process for going into 2021. So I really, I guess in the past, something that I've let go of that was no longer serving me was employment. Like sometimes there are jobs that don't fit what your goals are. And I feel like that was one of the last things that I kind of made a pivot for in my personal life to make me happier. And that was really hard. Like that was a difficult decision to make because up until that point, I feel like I tell this story often. But I was 18, and I started working in childcare. So it came to a point where I was like, oh, I love the kids. I'm great at this. I'm doing a great job. Decided to do pre-K for a while. Working with the kids. I'm great. This is fun. I got the teacher voice. Y'all always laugh at me for it.
You do got a teacher voice.
You definitely sound like you can write on a blackboard.
Oh, I do.
Without having issues.
I hear that all the time. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, you write on the board. It's so neat. I know. Like I've done this. But anyway, so I was so passionate about it that I decided to go to school for it. And yeah, it was an associate's degree to start off with, but it was a start for me because it's like, okay, I can do this. Like this is something I see myself doing. And I was doing it. And then midway through the process, I'm like, wait, this feel a little funny. The kids changed. I tell you around 2014, 2013, them kids changed. And I don't know if it was a difference in the parents, but shit got weird. Kids got different. And I think they still are different. I stay away from them. But I think that was a turning point for me when I was like, yo, I don't know if I could do this. But at that point, I was about halfway through it. So, of course, I finished it and I ended up getting a job as a teacher. And I was like, damn, this is, a teacher's assistant. But I was like, damn, this is, I made it. Like, I did what I was supposed to do. And I was getting ready to finish off and, sign the deal with the bachelor's in elementary education. But something wasn't feeling right. So I had to take that time and kind of evaluate if that was something that I really wanted to do. And it hurt. Like looking around, getting beat up every day, kids coming to school cussing at you. Some kids don't have the stuff that they need. Feeling like you can't really make the change that you signed up to do when you decided to be a teacher. That shit hurts.
Yeah, we treat teachers wild.
Yeah.
You gotta speak up, Easy.
Oh, my fault. They treat the teachers wild.
And
Crazy.
to this day.
Crazy.
To this day.
I mean, all that funds that go to the police probably should go to the teachers.
I agree. But just seeing that and feeling like it wasn't going to change and my input to this wasn't going to make a big impact on anything, and that it was deeper than just going to work every day and helping a child. Now, granted, when I was there, I did help the children that were involved with, that I work with and everything, but it wasn't as fulfilling as I thought that it would be. So that's when I had to let go because it no longer served me.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, something I was thinking about, the last thing I had to kind of like give up, I guess, was doing shit for free. All right.
That's big.
I just realized that I'm at a place right now, like I just cannot do it anymore. Right. And, I actually learned this from a good buddy of mine who was saying, like, when you do certain things, you're either going to pay full price or you do it for free. Because if you do it at a reduced price, then they're going to discount you continuing. Mm-hmm. Right. So, and only times you really do something for free is if it can serve you, right? If it can be a mutually beneficial, like impact on both sides and all parties involved. If not, then, they need to pay the fee.
Damn. I noticed that about you. He tried to tax us yesterday. Remember, he was like,
Yeah.
"Nah, they just go to the schedule." Like, nigga, I'm telling you, like I'm telling you.
Yeah, TA didn't realize that I updated my terms and conditions.
Yeah,
like,
he definitely
I-
switched up on us.
I'm telling you. Like, who else am I supposed to tell?
Right.
Like, but yeah, that's wild.
But another thing you had to let go of was when you left your 9 to 5 and you switched over to what you're doing now.
They kind of.
Nah, you left them.
That's cool. They said, you know what, it was cool, but we want to see other people. And I said, you know what, that's fine.
But prior to that, you made the decision, though. It wasn't like it was a surprise. You did it like a woman. You know how when women are ready to leave a relationship, they've been left, and then you get to the point and it's like it's over, but she been like her shit. She been checked out.
Trifling big.
What?
Just trifling.
I mean, that is a really good example. So I'm gonna let you have it.
Yeah, but it's trifling. Like, you could have said something. Why didn't you tell me?
No,
I've been doing all this cheating, and I could have been doing this. Like,
because the thing is, they feel bad when they let you go, and they give you a little bit more for your troubles.
I see what you're saying.
But when you're like, oh, when you had enough, all right, cool, bye.
Right.
So, it was one of those things that it was a plan that was kind of in the works like 8 months.
Yeah.
It took about like 5 more months than I expected it to take.
So you were working on it.
Yeah, like low key.
Okay.
But they did let my ass go. I keep telling people like what it kind of feels like is, you learn how to swim and then someone comes by behind you and pushes you into the pool.
Yeah.
It's like you get kind of worried and you're kind of like, like, oh shit. But then you realize that you already knew how to swim. So you're good.
That's crazy.
I think it's one of those things where you weren't necessarily going to do it because you already said that you like to try to resolve situations as opposed to letting it go. So you were just like, I'm gonna let this.
It was my ego.
I'm gonna work on this.
So my ego is that, like, I know I could run that place if I wanted to, but I kept having to remind myself like this is not what you want to do. Mm-hmm. So when things were the writing was starting to go on the wall, I was kind of like I could get myself out of this hole if I wanted to, but a part of me was like, if the effort that I'm providing, if it's not good enough, then why should I? Because at the end of the day, like I got myself out of a space before, like when really early, and they were like, "Yo, you're great," this and the third, and it wasn't equitable. So that's all I can really say because I signed some stuff. So
that's fine. Yeah, that's good.
Nigga used to work for Beyonce.
Other than that, I had a good time.
So he used to work for he
used to work for Beyonce.
Drake. You think it was Jay? Hove.
What did they make? Yeah, what did they make him sign NDA?
Well, at least he got fired by Hove, right?
Counts.
So what about you, Meezy? What's something that you recently had to let go?
I mean, usually we do a 3-man weave here, but I'm about to call it night, so I just need y'all to clear out and let me go off.
All right.
I'm about to shoot for 50.
Okay.
It's Tuesday or after Tuesday as you're hearing this, which means the Friday that is soon to come or soon just passed
Depending on when you're listening.
Will be the last Friday that I was at my job. And the decision has been made to do that because I have reached a point in life where I think that this job no longer serves me. My job, I have been at my job for 5 years.
Damn.
I've been in that same building actually for 7 years. So since I was 22, I'm 29, and I told myself this year, at the beginning of this year, when I turned 29, that I was not gonna be in that building when I turned 30. Mm-hmm. As everybody knows, I'm an Aquarius that likes long walks on the beach. My birthday is in February, so with this being October, November right around the corner, December's right there. If I continue to be complacent in life, I would have still been there at 30.
Right.
And so it had got to the point where I really started thinking about it last year because holidays. Jazz is a big Thanksgiving person. So Jazz has moved all the way to North Carolina to be with me. And Thanksgiving is really the only holiday she really acts. So I noticed that it's kind of crazy that I can't go to Thanksgiving with you because no matter what, I've always got to go to work. And then when Christmas came, had to work the entire week of Christmas. So I didn't get to spend time with my girlfriend with Christmas. New Year's came. Everybody, it was a party. Means couldn't go. So then I started to realize that there was a bunch of things that kept happening around me that I couldn't get out. I couldn't get out of work to do. And then, you know, big Rona hit. And during Big Rona, I became an essential worker for no fucking reason. But that's another story. I'll tell that another day. But I'm like sitting here like wondering, okay, quarantine is happening. When am I going to quarantine? So every day, the end of March to April, I'm sitting at home thinking, like, when is this going to happen? This is going to give me the break, much needed break that I need. Mm-hmm. It never happened, which means I've spent the entire quarantine of when we were quarantined at work, going to work every day, every single day. I don't know. A lot of people, if you hear me, you can go see me on social media. I have shit going on. TA's blowing up a little bit. We out here doing numbers. Yeah, that was a big ass bug. Scared the shit out of me.
That was a bug? I thought that was a bird.
Oh no, I thought it was on the inside.
That was outside.
But TA's doing numbers.
That was Flaquan and his peoples that just
Flaquan came through.
Flaquan just said, yeah, well, as soon as you say TA doing big things, Flaquan had to let him know.
Right. I see what you did there. I'm like, measy pence. I seen it. But TA doing things, you know, shout out Banks. I got that popping that was running during quarantine. I got a couple other ventures that I'm trying to get into, but I don't have the time to do it.
Yeah.
And so then as of August, the end of August, I am now working Monday through Friday, 8 to 8.
Now, can you break that down for us when you say 8 to 8?
I mean, from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., which means I get home at around 8:30. I'm up till around 10 o'clock. Then it means I'm back up. I go to bed, and then I'm back up at 7 to go back to work.
So how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this since at least August 23rd.
And Monday or Sunday?
Sunday nights through Sunday nights through Thursday nights, and 4 hours from 8 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday evenings.
So it's been like 3 months that you've been working basically 6 days a week.
Exactly.
And your only day off is Saturday.
Only day off is Saturday.
And if you had to do any real errands, like, that was probably a dub.
Did. I haven't eaten dinner with Jazz since I've done this in our house together during the week, but maybe 6 times.
That's crazy. I think when you work like that and you take a look back at everything that you missed, and it sounds to me that the job isn't rewarding. You're not getting, like, you don't feel like it's making a difference because you were surprised that they even called you an essential worker. So it's kind of like you don't really get a payoff. So when you look back at all that time you spent,
right,
compared with all the stuff that you missed, like, hell yeah, I'm going to feel a type of way.
And it's become this thing where I'm looking at life like there's no benefits here. Like, the PTO doesn't accumulate. It's 1 week. Like, 1 week.
Right.
I've been there 5 now, so I get 2. Yet, because
5 years and only 2 weeks of PTO?
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
As a worker, I do an exceptional job that I've built a role for myself at work that nobody can do my job. Which means if I decide to go on vacation, there's nobody that can do it, which means they are going to deny it.
Yeah, that's one of those things that...
So I've literally not been on vacation the last 2 years.
The one time you did go on vacation, you were sick too, and that sucked.
Nah, that didn't count because I actually had to call out of work to do that.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's one of those things that they look at you as a number and not as a person.
Exactly. Put it like this.
Did you get benefits at all?
Put it like this.
Health and care,
none of that.
They ain't pay for your glasses?
I paid that out of pocket. The last time I went on vacation, we were still doing TA in the second bedroom.
That's crazy.
Wait, what?
The last time I had a full week off of work, we were still doing. Sissy them was here, and we did TA from the second bedroom. 2017.
So I was almost a year and a half ago, if at the very very least.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
Sir, fuck that job.
It's time to go. You made the right decision.
Time to go.
So no benefits.
Now we gonna.
How many hours a week is that?
We gonna make this work. We gonna figure this out.
For lately, I think it's been around probably about 60, maybe
60 hours.
12 times 4 is what? Somebody do the math. 56.
So 12 times 4,
Yeah.
it's 48.
So then 12 times 5 is what?
I don't know.
Whatever
why
the
you
math
asked
is.
these math
12 times
questions.
5?
56, somewhere
like
around
an
60.
accountant?
Yeah, my
Okay.
fault. My fault.
Dang,
fault.
you asking? You looking
When you
straight
robbing,
high.
when you rob niggas, I thought you knew how to count
I
it.
ain't
My fault.
reach for nothing when you said 12 times 5. I'm sitting there like,
She
yeah,
has to
whatever
be,
it
she has
is.
to be able to grab a fistful of it for and she would like, all right. That's
Hey,
about it.
relax.
I
Relax.
can write and make really pretty graphics. That's about it. I know
But
how
yeah,
to
so
put
it's
words together.
about 60, give or take. I'm just rounding it off. I don't
I
feel
can
like
count
doing
the
it.
change in your purse pretty fast.
Pretty fast. But it's around 60. So 60 to 126 2 weeks.
Yeah. What
know?
kind of toll did that take on you emotionally, though?
Oh, it's been fucking trash.
Yeah.
Because it's
Walk us through that.
it's really one of those things where it's like, bro, as a person who's already insecure about life and about the way life stands, it's like, if I even wanted to better myself, where was the time to do it?
What time do you have to go to school? Like, if that was the path that you wanted to do.
Fam, I had a gym in my complex. When am I supposed to go lose weight so I can wear all these t-shirts that I keep buying?
Your t-shirts do be nice.
But I got like 6 in the mail right now.
Right.
Probably extra large. I think I'm now in a 2X.
Right.
Yeah, let me hold those.
Hey, relax. Swear you me. I'll get your size today. How about that? We'll talk about that later. But it's one of those things where it's like, bro, I've been thinking about this and I've been trying to figure it out. Like, I told my therapist today that I hadn't talked to her in like 2 weeks, and I made a decision like 2 weeks ago. And my therapist was more happy than I was. Like, she's like literally out her mouth said, "Oh, I think I'm more excited for you than you are." And I'm like, bro, if my therapist who's supposed to be helping me work through this is telling me, hey, you need to quit that job.
I feel like I remember you saying that on the episode.
Yeah, that was the truth. Like, that wasn't a joke.
She need to be giving you an internship or something, because like, you know how you like, you're supposed to be helping me be better, but it's like you're taking away.
In hindsight, I might need to get a new therapist, because I be talking to my therapist and she be like, yeah, you know what, you're kind of right. Like, I came to you to help me. Like,
you're not.
you just listening.
You told me to quit my job. How am I supposed to keep seeing you if I quit my job?
That's why today when I made my next appointment, I was kind of like, oh, we'll see when I'll hit you. So
Right.
yeah, but it's been one of those things where it's like, not only has it been bad for me, it's also like I'm sitting here thinking about the emotional toll it takes on my partner.
Yeah.
It takes the emotional toll on my business adventure. Like, I can't do certain stuff because I gotta work. I've got to plan certain shit at a certain time to get it done by a certain time so I can go to work. I've gotten to the point where I go to work now and don't do shit at work. So now I'm very routinely not doing anything, and now I'm just here for a paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
That was a part of my my rollout plan.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm simply coming in here, taking a nap, making baby makers, finding baby makers to play on TA, making baby maker posts for Instagram, tweeting my life away, sharing rap videos for the artists that I'm associating with,
Watching All Smoke.
commenting and shit, winning money from the shit. You know what I'm saying?
He was at work doing that. Yo, we was fucking up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing everything but work.
Yeah.
And when I get to, like, then I know I can get to work to do this. And so part of me is very, like, it's very bittersweet, because it's like, I came up with a lot of good ideas while I was at work. The time that I had to do this, it fit. So, like, it could work if I wanted it to. But then I'm also like, bro, I have been stressed out. I had to go to Hand to Stone.
Oh, to get a massage?
Hey, shorty was like 5'2", but that bitch had hands like she was 6'5".
Okay.
She was rubbing. She was rubbing things. I ain't gonna lie. I stopped in mid, told her like I love you, like I love you. Like she was like rubbing me. She was like fam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and
good.
so and
I gotta go get one.
Yeah. And I'm
What's
like,
her
bro,
name?
I don't remember. I ain't see her, but she's short. She was, you know. But I was like, bro, I'm stressed, like
Not happy.
not happy.
Don't have nothing. I think that's for me personally, not having anything to show for it.
nothing
Like
to show for.
nothing, no badge of honor. You not making crazy money. You ain't driving no crazy whip.
Like
All you got is a Saturday memories when. And even if you did have time off to do, I'm sure you're exhausted.
bro.
You can't even properly enjoy it. So when you told me, I was like, shit, nigga, about time. We've been telling you to quit this job since 2017.
Yeah, but it's also like one of those things because this has been a question now that everybody keeps asking me, what's next? And so when you don't really ever have a next, it's kind of hard.
When did you have time to think about it next, though? Like, I think realistically, you need that space and that time to come up with those ideas. Unfortunately, you didn't have a chance like I did during quarantine to actually enjoy. And I feel like a lot of people did get this opportunity, but I was fortunate enough, and I came from a place of privilege where during the quarantine, I had the ability to sit at home and actually look at myself and say, what do you want? Which kind of pushed me to do more with TA,
Right.
to do more with myself, to grow my personal, professional, all that shit, relationship, everything, and get myself together. So it does take time for you to spend with yourself, and you haven't had that time.
Yeah.
You get time to yourself, you want to sleep, I'm sure you want to eat, you want to not think about anything. So this would be a good time for you, no matter how long it is, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, shit. Maybe next year you get a job.
Yeah.
You'll be all right. But you gonna be good.
Oh, those are the things that I don't worry about at
Yeah.
this point.
You're straight.
The things that I worry about is the anxiety of.
Because when you said 60 hours a week, I know what you was doing. I seen you with some teas, but I ain't see a Benz out there, so I know that money somewhere. I know that money went somewhere.
Hey, relax.
And then when you work from 8 to 8, you ain't got time to be hitting the bar, going out to eat, doing that.
Nah. Yeah, bro. You know I'm a.
And I know you said multiple times that you still got that stimmy.
I do.
And
but
you've been banking on that next, so I know you got it.
Nah, I'll be honest with it.
Hey, would you like to invest in?
And I see you running up that check.
That's where it's been. I've spent it. I've spent most of that money. She's a pocket watcher.
Yo, hot girl.
Pocket watcher. Niggas pocket watcher.
That line is so fucking hilarious. Niggas pocket. Which one of them said that?
Offset.
Oh, so it's like, okay. I was pocket watching. My bad.
That's what it is. That's the next.
Right. But
Maybe that's everything that he had.
I have, bro. You know, going to Charlotte for certain people's birthdays ain't cheap.
Damn, who had a birthday in Charlotte?
Going.
Both
to,
your Virgo.
You know what I'm saying?
Both your Virgo sisters had birthdays in Charlotte.
You know what I'm saying? Going to all day bingers. All day in the streets when your friend that drives a Porsche comes to town and drinking all day. That's not cheap. Fucking not going to doing date nights at expensive restaurants is not cheap. Yeah, twice. You know, I did it twice. You know what I'm saying? Had to get that fillet, total butterfly, and I loved it. Then so you know, I've what I did was I compensated.
Mm-hmm.
I took the time that I did have and I splurged. You know, t-shirts. Amazon has gotten a lot of my money.
Yeah,
and that shit come next day. So I just bought a new a stabilizer to shoot videos with. I don't even know what I'm shooting videos of, but I bought it. It was $30. It was on sale. Like, I bought it.
You need to get rid of fat kid deals.
I did. I do, bro.
that kid
I did.
deals
bro.
is no longer serving you.
Like,
you have to let it go.
nah, it's serving. It's serving. I bought a computer off there, man. It's a Mac. I got a MacBook off there. It's serving.
This iMac is from fat kid.
Like, it's serving. But like I tended to compensate, bro. And I also felt like then that led to me drinking more. It made me eating more because it's like, nah, I'm only eating one meal a day because I'm about to go to bed and I'm waking up and going to work to eat again. So like, let me get what I can get in. let me drink Saturdays, have this fun with my people and do things. But then it's like, it's also like feeding into my sadness. Like, now I got these t-shirts, I can't wear them, but when am I gonna have time to go to the gym? And I know everybody listening to like niggas making excuses, but it's like, no, like, I am not sleeping well enough already to cancel out sleep to do some other shit.
Yeah.
I mean, and the thing is, like you were like, and the thing is, to be honest, if you were to not go to sleep during the day, like, there's probably other things that you probably are putting off that, because there's other things that are like necessities only happen during the hours of 9 to 5. Right. So like going to the doctor and doing all these other things, like, I'm pretty sure there's other things that would need to be a priority.
It's crazy, bro. Like, I be having to try to like do therapy like as soon as I get home, because if I have a grace period, I'm sleepy, bro. I'm trying to go to sleep. Like, I schedule haircuts first thing in the morning. I be trying to schedule TA meetings first thing in the morning. But it's just like, I've been trying to like cope with all the other shit. Like, do a lot of shit. Then like be a boyfriend. You know how hard it is to be a boyfriend when you don't see your girlfriend? Mm-hmm. And you live in the same house with them? Mm-hmm. Since Jazz has moved to Winston, I only sleep in the bed with her on the weekends. Like Monday through Friday, that's dead. Like I'm not sleeping in the bed with her. I'm not at home eating dinner lately. Like, I can only imagine what the toll is taking on her of this, and it's like, I gotta do something, bro. Like, if I can't be happy, if I'm not happy, okay, but if it's affecting the people around me that care about me, I'll fix this. Mm-hmm. I'll fix it.
I've been affected too.
Really?
Yeah.
I know, cause I seen you playing Corona Roulette the other night.
What you mean?
I saw you playing COVID.
You know I wanted my dog there.
I saw,
you know I wanted my dog there. Every time I go out, they be like, "Yo, we're WMEZ here."
You know what I'm saying? I seen you in the streets, wilding.
It was our nigga birthday.
I mean, it was smoky hickory.
It was our nigga birthday.
It's crazy.
What are we supposed to do? It's our nigga birthday.
Crazy.
No, but it's I think that would be the part that really messes me up, just missing the things, and you really
bro.
You can't make up memories. Like, now you look back, you say you've been there since you were 22, and you think about what your 20s look like, and you know that you don't want your 30s to look like that. So in order to do that, you got to make a change, and you have the creative flexibility, the creative ideas, you are able to manage enough. And I think this last year and a half has kind of showed you that, because you said when you were sitting at work and you wasn't doing nothing, you was working on other things. So now it's time to work on those things. You already proved that you could do it, and put some money behind it.
I gotta actually, like, now, like, I'm happy. I'm anxious because it's like I finally have the time to do all of this, but now I also don't know what the priorities are.
Yo, that shit is gonna be scary as shit.
Because it's like, I want it's so many things. Like, I even told my therapist this morning, like, I even want to start meditating, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, just finding peace a little bit.
So if you could have, because I watched, you guys know I've been watching Lovecraft. Heard there's never mind, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that at a later date. But anyway, I've been watching Lovecraft, and one of the main characters, Tick, he did like this interview with Vogue, and they went through like his morning routine. And when I tell you goals, like, I wish I could wake up at 6 a.m., meditate, write out my plans for the day. And this is even before you look at your phone, because listen, looking at your phone in the morning can make or break your mood when you wake up and see some fucked up shit. Thanks. But anyway, just waking up and having control over your day.
I don't even know what it's gonna be like to sleep in a bed at night.
You ain't gonna sleep. You're gonna be up.
Like, I'm gonna have to become a totally new person.
Yeah, that night shift stuff, I don't think is, I mean, I guess, depending on the field, but every day, I don't think you're supposed to do night shift every day. You're at least supposed to rotate so you could experience what the daytime feels like.
That shit's gonna be wild. But I'm here. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Nervous. Yeah. Scared. Excited. I said that. It's anxious.
You could be excited more than once. It's cool.
Yeah, I'm just like excited. In this place where it's like, I want them nosy motherfuckers at work to stop asking me though. That's my priority number one.
Start lying.
I lied, and then I'm like
Make
lying.
Make a capathon.
I've actually been lying my way out of the lies that I told.
Yeah, Capathon.
Yeah.
What's your favorite story to tell?
So I
You
told
looking for an internship? I'm dead serious. I've been like kind of like leaning this toward for quite a grip now.
Oh, we
But-
just talked about.
we'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, we'll get to it. What'd you say my favorite lie?
Yeah.
So I originally told them that that I was taking real estate classes just so I could be late to work.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm doing this class. It don't get out of class till like 8:30. I'll be here when I get done, and so it worked. And so that rumor spread around the building. So now that everybody knows that I'm quitting, they're asking me, "Am I quitting to do real estate?" And I'm saying, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "You're taking real estate classes." I'm like, "No."
Good.
And then their favorite line to say is, "Well, somebody said that you," and I just keep saying no. And so that everybody's looking at me confused, and it's like,
Because those some of your excuses, right?
yeah, that was my lie to not come to work.
You got to tell them, tell them next time they ask you, have you ever seen Power on Stars? Yeah, I'm working on the next season with them.
That's hilarious.
Ghost Story. No, wait, who's Tommy's Story? I'm working on Tommy's Story.
I like
That's
it.
coming out next.
I like
We
it.
filming that right now, so
I like
I
it.
got to go back and forth to Charlotte.
All you gotta do is say, like, "Hey, I'm working with the real estate office of Thomas Egan." That sounds like a legit place.
Oh, that does sound legit.
Okay, so I mean, I feel like this is exciting because you have a good network of people that you know here,
Hopefully, bro.
and
Because now,
I wouldn't have got a job if I would have known that you was going to not get a job.
we could have been jobless
Dang,
together.
man.
Hey, relax.
Oh, you know how many days when I was at home not doing nothing, I wanted to hit you up and be like, "Yo, come to the
You
pool."
did like a couple times.
I
Rez
did
was like,
try.
Rez, what you doing? Like, I'm asleep, Rez.
I was like,
Man.
"Dang, you don't want to
Yeah.
drink?"
Rez's Summer was like an '80s like high school movie, like just like
I watched it. It was wild. It was
didn't
it,
know
it,
that.
it had a really. It was like it went up real fast, right? And it started to dwindle, and I was like, "Oh, I hit E like, I don't know. You think we should get her some help? Like, she's falling really fast." But next thing I knew, some shit turned around, and that shit was going back up, and I was like, "Oh my god, they got together, they won!" And I was like, "Shit, that is a great story."
Yeah, I
great.
wish I knew what you were talking about, but yeah.
Oh, it was some dark days.
Oh yeah. It was
When I started what.
it was getting chilly outside.
I'm saying it, bro. I'm gonna put your business. It's over now. Statute of limitations is up. When I start watching you go live in the middle of the night, because I'm at work not doing shit with just random motherfuckers, I was like, yeah, I think it's something going on with Rez. Like, Rez is up at 3:30 with one person looking at her, like FaceTime, whoever this is you talking to.
It was fun. It was fun.
Nah, it was cause for alarm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it.
Yeah,
And then-
it was, I mean, there's a few others, but
and then you found All Smoke, and then
thank God,
yeah,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
thank God, Cousin Mouse,
Yeah.
which
shout
took
out
me
to
away
them.
from that too, because I could have been buzzing niggas out.
I mean, you still can. It's the door is still open.
Oh, next week I'm bike.
Okay. But yeah, that's a huge wow. We really went there with the things that we are
So
letting go
surprised.
that's no longer serving us. It's not really. You told us already. I think you told the listeners.
I didn't tell him. I just keep saying I'm gonna quit,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
or I was gonna get fired.
Yeah.
I was really trying to get fired. It wasn't working. I was trying so hard.
You said
I cussed out the supervisor.
you just and then they ripped up your write up,
I
right?
ripped up the write up. I cussed out my supervisor.
Hey, listeners, we want to hear some of the ways that you've gotten fired or quit the job. Please let us know.
Don't let me know because I want to keep my job.
I was fucking the manager's daughter, and then she didn't like me because I was. Me and the daughter had a falling out, and I asked to switch stores, and next thing I know, I came to work, and I was fired.
That's the wildest way you got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still not over again.
Or the other one was I went on vacation for a week, and when I came back, the place that I worked at went under.
Damn.
And when I came back from vacation, they was like, "Yeah, we got like 2 weeks left. You gotta find a job. Like, you gotta find a new job." Like,
I went to go pick up Rez from the airport, and then I didn't have a job when I got back.
Damn.
When was that?
All right, so
What? When did you?
are we taking a break?
I don't remember that story.
Are we taking a break?
All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back with our final thoughts. And we're back with our final thoughts. So we did a lot of talking about how we got through it, but what I noticed, we didn't give you guys something to take away, something that you get from this episode. So as a group of people who have experienced walking away from something that's supposed to be service security in your life, a damn job, like the fuck, like that's big. I think we can give people some sound advice on what they should do if they're listening to this episode and they feel too that their job is no longer serving them after years of working there.
So my main thing that I've always learned, especially when it comes to getting a job, right? If you're like being harassed or it's like it's toxic, like it's really, really bad, like you need to get out of there. And, especially if you're going through all the chains of command and make sure that you are in a safe environment. Mm-hmm. Right. But if it's something like, all right, like you're just over the job and you need something else. I was always told that having a job is the best way to find a new job. And then you just kind of overlapping them and, give your 2 weeks notice and then good riddance.
Damn, that's crazy.
I gave my 2 weeks notice. As soon as I got off work and got in the living room, the supervisor called and asked, could they keep me?
What could they do?
Yeah, what can I do?
That makes me so uncomfortable because you already made up your mind.
He gave me the max, bro. He was like, we can get a pay raise. We can get you a new position. We can get you a new schedule. I was like, nah, I'm good.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, but mostly this is for everything, not just jobs. Like you gotta start like looking at shit, and if it don't feel the same way that it used to, like if they Facebook statuses don't hit like they used to, and you like this shit getting repetitive, all right, it might be time to go. If you already know where they at on their Instagram story, and this is the 4th time they ain't asked you want to come out. You know what I'm saying? And y'all usually always go out together. Might be time to like evaluate that. If you wake up to go to work and it's no longer the fuck, and it's more so of a, I don't even know what day this is.
Oh my God.
I don't even know what I had for dinner last night. When it becomes those type of days and those type of feelings, when you feel like you in Groundhog's Day, like Bill Murray, those are the moments where you gotta sit down and say, what can I do? What do I want to do? And see if you can make it happen. And if you can do it while still working, go for it. But if you can't still do it, it's time to go. It's time to run out.
For me, it's kind of thinking about what you want out of life, and not so small. Like, what do you want this weekend, or what do you want tomorrow, or what do you want to eat? Big picture. What do you want out of life? What do you want to be able to accomplish? And I feel like when we listen back and we hear your side and what you had to say, Meezy, that's what you described. Like, big picture. I can't spend holidays with my significant other. Big picture. I don't have a weekend. I don't look back and everything is not what I wanted it to be. I need you to picture what you want your everyday life to be like, what kind of house you want to have, what kind of car you want to drive, what kind of emotional state you want to be in. And if that job doesn't fit that, you got to walk away. And another thing, these fucking little ass jobs, they don't give a damn about you.
No.
Like, the moment you walk out, you could be replaced. But the time that you spent there, you can't get that back.
Never.
And the days that you go in there and you miss out on certain things and you put your job above everything else, you've lost. The company actually won because they're still getting their money at the end of the day.
Regardless.
And it goes back to something that me and Eric's sister say all the time. She's an advocate for fuck that job. Do you, boo-boo? Because at the end of the day, you got to keep moving. And
She sounds exactly like my sister, though.
Yeah. She'll tell you in a minute. It's somebody's birthday. You got to call out. I don't care. Like, they'll be all right. And that's real.
Wow,
because
you actually do sound exactly like that.
you got to put yourself first. And if the job isn't making you happy, and you don't have the flexibility just to walk away and do all that stuff, secure your plan. Plans work. cut back whatever you got to cut back, save your money however you got to save it, or don't save it at all and walk the fuck away. You be all right. One thing you going to figure it out. One thing you going to do is figure it out, because you know, I mean, how else are you supposed to swim if you don't jump into the water?
Check out your support system.
Mm-hmm.
Look around and see who's next to you.
Yep.
Check out the support system. I have an excellent support system. Shout out to Jazz, because to be honest, Jazz wrote the resignation letter. Right. Like wrote it. It was like, nah, we doing this today. And I said, are you sure? Because I really said November. And she was like, nah, we doing this now. And I said, all right. And make sure you got this group of these people been telling me, keep trying to give me an internship. But make sure your support system is just there, bro. You gonna need them.
And I think it's okay to give yourself grace during that period after you leave something, because that's a traumatic experience to go through, not having control over your life and allowing a company to take control of your life like that. You got to spend some time to figure out what you want, draw that picture of what you want your life to look like and who you want to be and where you want to be at the age of 30. So shout out to MEZ for understanding that, looking at the big picture. It doesn't matter how long it took, but I mean, the fact that you're taking those steps is applaudable. Like that's dope.
MEZ bite.
Yep.
MEZ is bite.
All right. So, speaking of next up we have the baby maker.
You're now tuned in. You're now tuned in to WMEZ. This week's baby maker is from Dylan Sinclair. It's called Ask Me, the extended version here on WMEZ.
Textually active.
All right, so let's pull our memes out. I have mine loaded, and I think this is perfect for this episode. It goes, having a baby is too permanent for me. I like to cut folks off. And it reminds me of when we said, what if the baby vibe ain't right? What you gonna do if you ain't vibing with your baby?
Bro, I like
the baby
to cut
got
people
bad
off.
energy.
I like to cut people off. I can't have a baby. It's hilarious. That's funny as shit.
Oh shit.
Let me see. I lost mine. Hold on. Got it. I'm gonna be spending a whole lot of time at home now, so I feel like this applies to my new life. Imagine this. A cooking competition show, but all the chef's spouses are there to somehow keep standing in whatever drawer or cabinet you need to get into.
Run that back by me one more time.
A cooking show.
Imagine this.
Yeah.
A cooking show, but all the chef's spouses are there somehow to keep standing in front of whatever drawer or cabinet they need to get into.
Yeah, that's relatable.
Yeah, it's very relatable. Just in the way. Every time
trying to turn around.
There,
Like,
you trying to cook.
yeah.
Can you just?
That's true life.
Yeah.
I feel like I must be spending a lot more time in the kitchen now.
That's true life. Is it done yet?
Mm-hmm.
I made dinner last night.
What'd you make?
You know, I air fried some chicken thighs, lemon peppered them up, made a little broccoli, a little green side, that's how I do. You know what I'm saying? You had water for the beverage.
I guess I'm next.
Cold water. Okay.
All right. First one made me realize that I'm probably gonna rot in hell somewhere. But if we're having a conversation and your tooth is missing, I'm gonna keep making you laugh so I can see it.
That'd be the hookah. That's that side tooth.
All right, and the next one, it kind of goes along. It's adjacent to what MEZ said, but it's not really a meme, but it's more of like just like a statement, and it's just normalizing giving men space on the bed.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Oh.
You preaching today?
Niggas gotta get big beds like California Kings just to have the corner of that motherfucker.
California Kings for her just to be on your side
for no reason.
Okay. Well, guys, this has been another episode of Textually Active. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope we inspired you to let something go. If not, and you need to talk about it some more, Jesus is always available for you.
My DM's open. I got free time now. Like, I'll answer and say what's up. MEZ Boulevard on all your socials. Send me some congratulations after you hear the episode. Ain't that wild to tell somebody to correct?
I think it is worth saying congratulations.
Right, treat me like the end of a Tyler Perry movie.
That's what I mean. Honestly,
I usually don't ever see those.
Me either. It was a hard decision for you to make.
The movie or the end?
Never get to the end.
Trust me, if you've seen one ending, you've seen them all.
So Meezy's DMs are open if you want to discuss it with him. He's the one who really took the big step. I'll give you some advice too. It's going to be harsh. It's not going to be light. But if you want that tough love, I'm here for you. Like I said, thank you guys for listening to another episode of Textually Active. We will be back next Tuesday. You can keep up with us on our social media pages. We are on Instagram at Textually Active Pod. We're on Twitter at Textually Active. Textually Act Pod. Just the ACT.
It's down in the description. You'll see it.
And we
You'll
on
get to
Facebook at
it.
Textually Active Pod.
Right.
It's only been 129 episodes, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're a new listener, come back. Sometimes,
Shout out to y'all.
I like to get deep. Other times, we can fuck around a little bit.
Oh, I got a fuck around coming.
Okay. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Thank you for listening to the Textually Active podcast. This podcast is a full-service production from the Open Media Lab.
Right.
Be sure to check in every Textual
So
Tuesday
apparently,
along with following them on all social media at Textually Active Pod. Textually Active is a part of the Open Media Network.
Came in here. He was like,